In a call for action, advocates for animal rights in Uganda and Africa at large have voiced their concerns over the respective governments' apparent reluctance to enforce and emphasize laws protecting animals.
There are laws in Uganda set by the government and the Ministry of Agriculture. Those laws are not being implemented that protects the rights of animals. When these animals are being transported from one place to another from the slaughterhouses, they have the rights, the procedures to follow. When these animals are in the slaughter slabs, they have the precautions to follow to slaughter these animals. But the government has actually been reluctant in promoting the welfare of animals, and they know that animals have their welfare and they need to exercise their rights.
The first annual vegan festival hosted by Vegan Village Society Uganda in Kacereere Town Council, Rubanda District, became the platform for expressing these grievances.
Today we had the vegan festival prepared by Vegan Village Society here at Bufundi College, Kacereere, and the purpose was to create awareness about plant-based diet.
The festival, held with the theme Inspire and Empower, aimed to encourage individuals and communities to embrace a compassionate and sustainable lifestyle that prioritizes the well-being of animals, the planet, and humanity at large. Bob Rumanzi, the Executive Director of Vegan Society Uganda, emphasized their mission during the event, which extends to ensuring every household has a vegetable garden and advocating for the protection of animals' rights. He adds, calling upon the public to adopt a plant-based diet.
What I think that the people should do is to adopt a plant-based diet, because plant-based diet, if people are consuming vegetables, it even reduces attack on forests. People don't go, they don't attack these forests to look for firewood for it to cook meat, because meat takes long. But we had here a demonstration on how to prepare vegetables in 5 minutes. So with just 2 firewoods, you can prepare a meal. So we believe that it is possible, when people get interested in it, it is very possible to adopt a plant-based diet.
Rumanzi further expressed disappointment with the government's silence on enforcing animal rights despite legal provisions. He emphasized the society's mission of promoting vegetable cultivation and consumption as a humane alternative to meat, which often violates animal rights.
We are advocating for the rights of animals, and we believe that we need to create an alternative food, because we are encouraging people to reduce meat consumption, and we believe that by giving them vegetable seeds, we are creating an alternative meal.
Abdul Rahman Sofian, the Executive Director of West Africa Center for the Protection of Animal Welfare, an animal rights protection group based in Ghana, also called for the African government to protect the rights of animals and the environment.
One of the biggest challenges we have is government support. Okay, if we are able to get the government to come up with legislations, okay, to be able to protect or those that can protect the animals, we will have the communities or the people also embracing it. But if we don't have legislations that protect the rights of animals, it is very difficult to pin somebody or to tell somebody that the way you are behaving towards the animal or the way you are treating the animal is not good, because the person thinks that you cannot do anything to him. But if there are laws that can pin those people, definitely when you tell them not to behave that way, they are behaving with the animals, they will definitely comply, because there's a law that would chase them.
Safian asked the public to treat animals the way they treat human beings. He called upon Africans to eat vegetables because they are cheap and available. He also asked African governments to enforce laws on animal consumption.
Protecting the rights of animals means that you treat animals as sentient beings. Sentient means that they feel pains, they have cognition, they think, okay, and they have feelings too. And so you need to recognize those ones so that we are able to live with them freely. They are not objects where we can treat them anyhow. They are also beings like us, okay, and so we need to be able to understand how they feel and give them their due. All right, and so it is not proper for you to treat animals anyhow. Okay, you need to understand that yes, they are also beings. In terms of consumption of animal products, For us, we think that to protect the environment, you need to stop consuming animal products. It's not even good for our health. Okay, and so we need to begin to consume more of the greens, that is the vegetables, which is free, which is cheap, okay, and which is everywhere, all seasonal, so that we can leave the animals out of the plates.
Meritindi Mwebwa from Chishanja Women of Purpose, one of the Vegan Village Society beneficiaries, who is also a diabetic patient, said that Vegan Village Society has helped her to get what to eat because they are advised not to eat meat. She added that vegetable growing has also helped women in financial independence because they are getting income to sustain their families.
As a diabetic patient, I used to buy vegetables from somewhere. Sometimes you may fail to get these vegetables as we are living in the village. This area you may find where you cannot get even these eggplants. But for now, as this group has come, we are getting too much. We are getting helped.
Tukaba turakira kubura ubusente na munonga kupereza abana bari kuzaha amashomero. Tukaba tuyinitaka. Okitaka gitu rituferire gusha. Tukaba turakira kulipangisa abandi bantu bariho bari kozesa. Kunga kutwabwe nabo kutuhereza imbibo zo kuhinga. Itaka gitu twabari ko twabasa kukozesa. Ati nibyo riratubera. Imboga zite zituyihiremo tubasije kuziguza nka gurupu akasente kararuga mu mboga turakata mu gurupu tukapangise tukaroninge other member.
Provisions related to animal experiments are also incorporated, reflecting a holistic approach to animal welfare. A story by Jonah Namara, Nobati Nyamashi for Kigezi TV.